Y'all, I'm sitting here on my lunch break at work, and I just want to come and testify. This ain't even my testimony, matter of fact, but I'm going to testify, and I'm going to tell it anyway. So probably about a week or two ago, somebody called me on the phone, and she was frantic and crying, and Crystal, I just need to talk. Like, can I talk to you? So I felt her spirit was off, and so I said, yeah, you need to come over here. She came in, and I said, what's going on? She just hugged me and was crying, crying, crying. She said, oh, I messed up so bad. I messed up so bad, and I just want to kill myself. Now, she's been working at the Department of Transportation for almost 10 years now. So she couldn't sleep and had a little bit of stress, you know, a couple of days prior, and she had smoked her joint, and she said, you know, I smoked, and then they random drug test me at my job twice in 1 month. And she said, and they snatched my badge and they fired me, and now I have to go through all of these like addiction classes and all these drug classes and all this. She said, my life is over. I don't know what I'm gonna do. She said, I can't pay my rent. She said, the only thing stopping me from killing myself is because I have kids. Now she has, I think, a 19-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old son. I said, wait a minute. And I said, you know, we talked through some things, we walked through some things, we cried through some things, and we prayed through some things. And after it was all said and done, she no longer wanted to die. She wanted to live. We made declarations. She began to use her tongue to speak life instead of speaking death. So let me tell you, let me get to the testimony, right? Because she has some other things going on. It wasn't just the job. The job was the straw that broke the camel's back, okay? It was the last straw for her, amongst so many other things that she was going through in her life. And she just felt like a failure. She felt like a mess up. She felt like a bad mother. She felt like a bad person altogether. Her family had been putting her down and judging her. All these things were going on, you know, and the enemy had been keeping her and her daughter up at night, whispering in their ear about things. They had began to get into occultism and chakras and horoscopes and all of these other things, opening up to different demons and different unclean spirits. So we began to break those things off and declare a new thing over her life. And so let me tell you how true the Bible is when it says, when you declare a thing, that it shall be established. So we begin to declare those things, declare that her life is not over, declare that she will keep her certifications and her licenses, and God will give her a new job, a better job that she enjoys much better, and she will be able to pay her rent. So we declared all these things over her. The very next day, less than 24 hours, she called me crying again. I said, what's going on? What's happening? She said, oh my God. She said, I got my rent money. She said the money came through my bank account. She said she had been calling, checking on some money that was on the way. She said she'd been calling for weeks and weeks, and the people couldn't even find the funds in the system. She said, so she had begun to get so discouraged because there was no record. She didn't know when the money's coming. But less than 24 hours, God did a supernatural thing in her life, and he released her funds into her bank account. All of her funds, I'm talking about thousands of dollars, cold cash in her bank account. So not only was she able to pay her rent, she was able to pay all of her bills. She was able to pay for all her classes that she needed to take. She did her classes. I believe she's still undergoing them. But fast forward a couple of days ago. So again, this is about a week ago. And a couple of days ago, she called me again, but I was busy. So she texted me. She said, listen, she said, I have an interview and I just need you to agree with me in prayer. I said, no problem. It's done. Consider it done. So I said, the job is yours. She said, I've been declaring that over myself all day long, that the job is already mine. So I know I'm going to get the job. Ooh, see, that's how you know when God is in the midst of things. Because before she was declaring that her life was over, before she was declaring that she had messed up too bad to fix this thing that was going on, before she was declaring another thing. But when she began to declare the words of the Lord, what thus said the Lord, that's when things began to change in her life. When she had the faith to believe, that's when it opened up God to be able to move in her life. And so what happened was, she had been declaring all day that the job was hers, and by God, by God and God alone, she went to that interview and she got the job. She called me. She said, sis, I love you. I thank you. I bless God for you. I got the job. My God. First of all, if y'all think this is about me, then you missed it. you missed it, because this is about the goodness and the faithfulness and the mercifulness of our God. God is so awesome. He's such an awesome and faithful God. And so I'm saying all this to say, don't believe the lies of hell. Don't believe the lies of the enemy. Don't even believe your circumstances. Your circumstances are a lie. The things you're going through is a lie. A lot of the things you see with your own eyes, they are a lie. You have to believe what thus said the Lord. You have to believe what is written. You have to believe in the promises of God and begin to declare a new thing so that God can have room to move in your life. Faith is a powerful, powerful tool. And if you use it the right way, God will open up the doors of heaven and just pour out a blessing. And it will blow your mind. So I'm testifying for sis on today. See, I know how to celebrate with other people when they win. I know how to celebrate with other people when they get blessed. I know how to celebrate other people when they come up, when they get over, when they transform, when God does a new thing in their lives. Because I know if He's doing it in theirs, then He right up in my neighborhood, honey, and I'm next. So you learn how to celebrate with somebody on today. I'm telling you what I know. Y'all have a blessed day today.